today's pace forces us to go without stopping to focus. And the faster we go, the sooner we release the past. Words like bigger, better, faster, and newer grab our attention, while old and aging have become synonymous with obsolete. This film is about a lady who is old and aging, but will never be obsolete. Miss Catherine Lane. When my mother was a little girl, Aunt Catherine rescued her from a bad home and gave her a good one. She was never married, but then again, she is never lonely. She touches everyone she knows. She's my grandmother, and I love her.
I lived here in this house for 6 years. We owned it 4 years before that, but we had a nice home in Quincy. And it took my mother a little time to decide to move. When we first came here, we used to, there were so many apples, we bought a cider press. And my mother and I used to have a great time making cider. And believe me, it was good, because she was so fussy. She used to, watch that she didn't put a rotten apple in her empty. She had them wipe them all over, and all to be clean. And then we tied them down, and after so long that they didn't blow up, and some would blow, you tied them, they had a way of tying them down. But then when you came to, after a certain length of time, it just like champagne. I never tasted champagne, but that's what they said. Housekeeper. You don't know anything else but housekeeping. I trained under my mother, who was a good one. Good manager and everything. So we managed to pay all our bills with 11 children, never known to owe a nickel. And all well cared for. And so I had we had good parents. They didn't live too long, but that's the sad part of it, but they were good ones. And my father said, I wonder which one of the girls would stay home with you and help you.
He said
my
that
mother, yes. And he says, well, I don't know. I was looking them all over the other day, and Kate seemed to handle the broom best. So I've handled it all these years. None of our family with dumbbells. Sometimes you do get one. Probably I am the dumbbell, I don't know, but choosing this kind of a life. But it's been a good one. As I've said to everybody, I'll do it again. Because I do love my mother, and I didn't have my father so long, but I was always very proud of him.
When you and I were 17 and life and love were new, the world was just a field of green, neath smiling skies of blue. That golden spring when I was king and you my wonderful queen. Do you recall when love was all and we were 17? When you 17, and life and love were new. The world was just a field of green, neath smiling skies of blue. That golden spring when I was king, and you, my wonderful queen. Do you recall when love was all and we were 17?
When we first came here, it's just a country road. There's hardly two carriages could, pungs, pungs in the wintertime. That was when the fun was. Going out jumping on them as kids.
Pungs in the wintertime?
Pungs.
What's that?
Well, those, what we call the sleigh, say coal pung, that carried the coal. And hay and grain. Those used to be good. Could jump on them easily.
Oh, they're like buggies, carriages, or...
No, these are for commercial business and grocery wagons. Yeah, everything was delivered then. Oh, it used to be great fun. You get out of school and just went punging till it was dark.
Punging?
Punging, yes. Then they'd have sleigh parties. They'd have these great big pungs, and you'd go with blankets and everything, and all crowded in there, and go off through the blue hills, and those were the days. Those will never be again.
Well, we were talking before about when your mother died,
Well, I had been with her 16 years, see.
With your mother?
Oh, when my mother died. Mm-hmm. And she only was sick in bed a month. Mm-hmm. But, with the trained nurse in the daytime and one at night, and it was pretty hard on me. And then to lose her, and I don't think I took the proper rest afterwards. If I'd just gone but I was so nervous I didn't know what to do. So I had a bad breakdown, but I got over it. The doctors told me that, came and gave me a good talking to one day, and that's what brought me to.
What did the doctor say?
He said, your mother trained you so that you could run the home after she was gone. And he says, I'm very sure she'd be very disappointed if she thought you were in this condition as you are. So I just said to myself after he went, there's something to that. I'm going to just try and do as my mother would have liked me to do. Days go by so quickly with me, so short. I don't have time enough to do everything I want to do. I think that's the whole thing. Keep busy. Really is. And keep interested in life and other people and not be thinking of yourself all the time. Oh, I have too much company to be lonely. And I'm not that type. I have so many nice memories and all. And not looking for loneliness and trouble and that. I like company if they don't stay too long, Of course, you know what they say about company and fish.
What?
After 3 days they stink. But I don't feel that way exactly, but... So this is what I always say, that I like to live in the house by the side of the road. I love this home because it's just my home here, the way I've always lived. There are hermit souls that live withdrawn in the peace of their self-content. There are souls like stars that dwell apart in a fellowless firmament. There are pioneer souls that blaze their paths where highways never ran. But let me live by the side of the road and be a friend to man. I see from my house by the side of the road, by the side of the highway of life, the men who press with the ardor of hope, the men who are faint with the strife. But I turn not away from their smiles nor their tears, but parts of an infinite plan, both parts of an infinite plan. Let me live in a house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. Let me live in my house by the side of the road where the race of men go by. They are good, they are bad, they are weak, they are strong, wise, foolish, so am I. Then why should I sit in the scorner's seat, or hurl the cynic's ban? Let me live in my house by the side of the road and be a friend to man. How's that?
I like that. I like that.
Well, I just figure that's my home.
Yeah.
Because I certainly am on the side of the road, and I've been a friend to man along here.
Yeah. Man and woman.
Men and women.